Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Broadcasting beyond borders, the message of the truest tribe of coaching entrepreneurs and independent service providers from the Philippines. This is Coach Joanna for Brushstrokes. Now, in Season 2, here at Think Talk Broadcast, the flagship community project of coaching Think Talk speakers from Life Coach Philippines and members of Coach A Coaching community. I'll be back shortly with my guest, Mommy Ais Luna. Welcome to the live streaming of Brushstrokes, airing every Saturday at 4 p.m. In this show, I want to help women, especially moms, by letting them see their value and identity as a person, which is often neglected, no, or even lost whenever there are major transitions happening in the season of their lives as a woman, as a wife, and as a mom. Broadcasting beyond borders of Santa Cruz, Laguna, on the third day of September in the year 2022, I am Life Coach Joanna May Flores, a certified co-actively co-create life coach from Life Coach Philippines, a public speaker, a mental model collector, and a mom of 3 kids. I am also a licensed professional teacher turned social media manager, and I am passionate about makeover. So I'm also a makeup artist. Our mission here at Think Talk Broadcast is to get closer to our kindred and serve better our coaching tribe. We envision being the go-to network for content that connects the mind, heart, and soul through the platform of life coaching. And by serving in this digital space, the change I want to see is for my fellow moms to thrive and be courageous as they face different situations and challenges in their lives, no? By letting them see the importance of makeover, not just on their physical appearance or physical features, but also a makeover in their life, a transformation on how they can be better for themselves and for the people they love. So before I introduce our guest, I will be sharing to you a makeup tool, no, that we use. Since this is brushstroke, this is a tool that we use, not to enhance the appearance of our eyes. And this is the eyeshadow palette. So I'm holding here an example of an eyeshadow palette. So what does this do? No, when you see it, since I mentioned an eyeshadow palette, ibig sabihin, there are a lot of colors that you can see here. No, there are light colors, there are dark colors. Okay, and it allows us. No, what does it do? It allows us to enhance your eyes and sometimes draw attention to them. No, if for example, if you want to put light colors like that, it can add depth. No, nade-define yung itsura ng mata. It can add contour to the eyes, especially if you're yung hooded yung eyes natin or monolid tayo, yung hindi siya pag bumukas yung mata natin, parang hindi na nakikita yung talukap, no? Or sometimes when we smile, no, naka-close na rin yung parang nawawala na yung eyes natin. So, there are different types of eyeshadows. Sabi ko nga kanina, may eyeshadows na pang heavy makeup, no? Kung makikita nyo, this palette below, no? These are used to express, no? Kasi minsan, when we use eyeshadow, it also helps us to express our feelings, our mood, and it depends on the occasion on where we use different eyeshadow. So, before I call on my guest, let me introduce her to you. She is from Parañaque City. She is a single mother of 2 young adults. No, she is currently working as a virtual assistant for a U.S. client. Mommy Ais, no, as what I call her. I met her with one of the groups, no, when I transitioned on being a freelancer and a social media manager. So both of us met, no, in that specific group. And I know, no, Mommy Ice is a very courageous mother who is proud. She's very proud to say that she was able to raise her children single-handedly despite all the struggles and difficulties in life. So for us to share her story and give us some inspiration on how she was able to really transition, no, on this season of her life, ang mga nangyari sa kanya, let me call on screen my guest, Mommy Aisa Luna or Mommy Ice.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Mommy. Good afternoon.
Hi there. Hi, Joanna. Or I'm really used to calling you Beth. So, hi there. How are you
Yeah.
today?
Hello, Mommy. So, I mentioned, of course, 'di ba? Let's talk about first muna your what you're doing right
Mhm.
now, especially what you are currently doing. So, I've mentioned, no, we met on this group na pareho tayong virtual assistant, no? How was that? Paano siya nag-umpisa? Yung journey mo, paano ka naging virtual assistant? Paano ka napapasok sa ganitong area or sa ganitong part. Kasi ako, I'm a licensed professional teacher. So, nag-let go ako, nilet go ko yung aking professional career. Yun yung nahanap ko. So, how was your journey about this virtual assistant job that you have now?
Yeah, actually, yung buhay trabaho ko ay mahahambing ko sa chop suey. Kumbaga, yeah, because I was a person that had no direction in
Mhm.
life. So, ako yung type ng tao that, kung ano yung mataypan ko, diretso, doon ako. So I've been working since huwag na natin i-mention here. Okay. But I've had lots of jobs. Then prior to the virtual assistant job, I was an online teacher and trainer for a Chinese online school and a Japanese online school. Kaso nakakapagod eh.
Mhm.
When you're teaching students that are not listening to you, I mean, you used to be one, right? So,
Yes.
but were you teaching Filipinos? Because,
Yes.
at least in Filipinos, right? So, at least ang Filipino, pwede mo kausapin ng Tagalog.
Yeah.
But, ang Chinese, lalo na Chinese, ang culture nila iba. So it was really very difficult. I was on the verge of, giving up. And then
Mhm.
the pandemic came. This was 2020, right? March, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They had the lockdown. That's when I also had, I forgot the term, breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
I told myself I cannot teach anymore. So I started looking for a job, and then that's where I found the company that were that got us on my news feeds, and then
Mhm.
that's when I told myself, I'm willing to jump again and try another career. So when I tried that, the rest was history. The rest is
Mhm.
history. 2 years later, here I am, still a virtual assistant for this wonderful person. And that was the start of that was also the start when I met you, right? 2020. And
Yes.
then, yeah, it was a roller coaster ride, but it was really worth it. So that was the start of my journey in being a virtual assistant.
Yeah. So, as after your journey, Mommy, what was the greatest lesson that you learned since you transitioned from being an online teacher, and then you transitioned sa pagiging virtual assistant? What was the greatest lesson that you're able to get from your experience of being a teacher then to being a virtual assistant?
I could say self-respect
Mhm.
because I'm sorry because I'm really not. I have a bad throat right now, so I'm sorry if I keep on, refreshing my throat. But going back, I think the greatest lesson I learned is to gain respect from
Mhm.
people you work with. All right,
Mhm.
because I'm a type of person who gives back what I get. So if you know how to respect, I will respect, and it's the other way
Yeah.
around as well. So that's when I was teaching. I was disrespected a lot,
Mhm.
especially by young students. Okay, but when I started working as a VA, that's where I felt so much respect from the client that I have,
Mhm.
and like that's the only time that I felt my worth as a person.
Mhm.
So I guess that's the biggest lesson I've learned. Self-respect.
Yeah. So there are virtual assistants listening or watching us on the replay, mommy. What will you tell them? For example, ang dami eh. There are a lot of really
Yes.
turning to freelancing, to working from home since the pandemic, kahit ngayon na nagka-transition na ulit sa face-to-face. What can be your message to them? Lalo na ikaw, you're able to get yung self-respect nga na tinatawag. Kung sa kanila, bago pa lang sila, ano yung masasabi mo, ano yung mabibigay mo sa kanilang tip, for example, for them to be able to really, makaya nila or maka-adapt sila dun sa changes that will happen to their life.
Yeah, guys, you'll never know. So take a leap of faith. All right, that's what I did. I had no idea what a VA does, what to expect. So I took a leap of faith, and I was blessed with a very good client, a client who knew how to respect me, and somebody who I really, really love and treasure. So I'm not saying, working as a VA is just like working in a corporation or a company. You'll never know if that company is worth it or not. So
Mhm.
same goes with a VA. You'll never know if you're gonna get a client who will respect you as well. All right, or will, sorry for the term, but treat you like trash. There are
Mhm.
clients like that, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with taking chances.
Mhm.
All right, huwag po kayong pangungunahan ng takot. Kasi pag pinangunahan kayo ng takot, wala na. Walang mangyayari sa inyo. So, like what I didn't know what's in store for me, what was in store for me then. Nag-take ako ng leap of faith. Na-bless naman ako with the client. So, tuloy-tuloy na. 2 years na, nasa kanya pa rin ako. Um, so, if in the event na hindi ka mapunta sa client na
Mhm.
marunong rumespeto, you can always find another one. So keep on going. That's the best advice I can give you. Just keep on going. Take a leap of
Yeah.
faith. Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you for that, mommy. Of course, when you God did not give us the gift of fear kasi talaga. So, sometimes it's just us telling ourselves that we cannot do it. No,
Yes.
it's just us that limiting ourselves, no, especially on the things that we can do. No, there may be hindrances, there may be some instances na iniisip talaga natin na lalo na kapag hindi natin alam yung gagawin natin, may fear eh, or
Yes.
minsan
Yeah.
hindi talaga siya fear, ano lang, nagiging anxious ka lang dun eh, no?
Mhm.
So, may question tayo from Master Coach Hasmin, no? Sabi niya, Mami, what's the biggest surprise in your life?
Biggest surprise in my life. Ako, ang dami. Are we talking about the present or are we talking about the past? Kung sa past yung mga anak ko, bakit yung mga anak ko, both of them are unplanned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, both of them are unplanned. Maybe later on we'll discuss about that. Okay,
Yeah.
but for now, if we're talking about the present, my biggest surprise would be my client. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was beyond my
Mm-hmm.
wildest, no, not wildest, sorry for the term, but it was beyond what I was expecting. Because I was just expecting a regular, client and VA relationship,
Yeah.
but he treated me, or he treats me like this very good friend, and
Mm-hmm.
that's something really that surprised me. Okay, because I never thought that this person would treat me somebody like family.
Yeah.
Because when I was, in my past jobs, it's always I'm your boss, I'm your supervisor, and that's it. But here,
Yeah.
no. Every time it's my birthday, he would greet me and he would say so many nice things. He would say things like, "You're the best thing that happened in our lives," and stuff like that. Those are the things that motivate me more. And it was really, it caught me by surprise because I never thought there would be people like that who would treat me like, you know, a
Yeah.
human, a family,
Yeah.
a sister. And that's it. So I guess Coach Hasmin, that's the biggest surprise in my life as of now.
Yeah. Yan. So, of course, sometimes, no, sometimes we really have to pray, no, para mabigyan din tayo ng ganong klase ng client, mami, no. And
God
of course, not
listens.
all of us are blessed with that kind of client. We are just grateful that we are given those types of client, no. But sabi mo nga
Exactly.
kanina, you just have to continue kasi the right person that will help us, no, will truly come, no, in God's time, at the right time, no.
Exactly.
And yun
Amen.
yung blessing na na-receive mo, Mommy Ais. My question to you,
So,
ma'am,
mhm.
kung example lang, bibigyan ka ng ultimate job na gusto mo, no? Ano yung gusto mo talagang job?
Naku, hindi ako mapili din. Hindi ako mapili. Basta kung ano dumating sa akin at nagustuhan ko, yun na yun. But, siguro hindi job eh. Kasi remember when we used to have interviews in companies before, they would ask you, how do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Mhm.
How do you see yourself 10 years from now? Lagi kong sagot, my own grocery store. Ganun kababaw ang kaligayahan ko. I want my own pure gold. I want my own bonus. May bonus pa ba? Or, you know, that kind of mini grocery. It's my dream. I don't know why,
Mhm.
but I think that's probably it falls under the category of, you know, your own job, your own business rather. All right. But
Yeah.
right now, I'm happy being Brian's virtual assistant, and I don't think I can ask for anything more.
Yan. So if you will have that business, of course, exciting, no? Parang kagaya ng asawa ko, parang gusto niya din ng
Oo
grocery
naman.
store. Kahit nga daw sari-sari store lang eh. Kung bibigyan ka ng chance, mami, ano
Oo.
ipapangalan mo dyan sa grocery store? Ayan. Ano
Naku,
gusto mo
alam mo,
ipangalan?
naisip ko na yan. Oo, kasi I remember, nako, Diyos ko, mukhang mabibigyan ko pa ng credit yung father ng second ko. He, he called my children. Kinambay niya yung name ng dalawa kong kids. Kasi my daughter is Edgy and my son is Gio. So, ang ginawa nung father ng youngest ko, kinumbay niya, ginawa niya Edgio, E-J-I-O. So, ever since I've been using that name, parang na-stuck na sa akin. So, I was, you know, it doesn't sound like a grocery store, but it's definitely a name that I would want to use for my business.
Yeah.
Edgio.
Yeah, let's pray for that. Of course, no, we still have a lot of time to really make that happen. No, let's just put that dream
Yes.
into reality soon. No, ngayon naman, sabi mo nga, you're enjoying. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it will come. No, especially if that is really your ultimate dream. No, magkaroon ng grocery store.
Yeah.
Nakaupo ka lang doon, mami, no? Doon sa cashier. Ikaw ang nagma-manage
Why
doon.
not? Oo, bakit hindi naman, di ba? Eh, baka kung possible ba naman, eh, di ko.
Yeah. I remember you selling as well yung mga dresses, 'di ba? May mga ganun ka
Yes,
din.
yes. That's actually my business. And you know what, to be very honest with you, it was a business given by Brian. Okay,
Oh,
Brian is that supportive. He funded that plus size clothing because we remember I told you that we had our
yeah.
Zoom call last year,
Mhm.
and Brian said he was what do you call this? Um, it gave him an idea when I had an interview with Justin Nelson
Mhm.
that I wanted an online business for my son, bicycle
Mhm.
parts. And then
Mhm.
Brian said, "It's a very good idea. Try to think of something, a business that I can fund for you." So I thought, being a plus size person, it's very difficult to find clothes my
Mhm.
size. So I told myself, why not do an online business of plus size clothing? And then he
Mhm.
said, "Oh, that is a very good idea." And the rest is history. So I registered it in BPI. He gave the funds. I went to the supplier, got all of it. I mean, got all of the clothes that I know would sell, and it was really a
Yeah.
hit in the beginning. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, kasi
So
yung
that's
dami din ako, I've been to plus size din as well, no, nung hindi pa masyadong nagki-keto diet, no. Yan, kwentuhan mo nga kami, Mommy, kasi I think na-surprise din ako nung nakita din kita because we're into this health group, 'di ba? Na and
dati yun nung
sometimes
wala pa to.
and sometimes nasa-surprise din ako na there are really connections, no. Paano
Yes.
nag-start 'yon? Of course, we have to make sure that we are healthy, no, para din sa mga anak natin.
Yes.
Paano ka napunta do'n, no? Paano mo
Paano ko
nalaman?
na-decide? Yeah. Kasi it was like this then. 2019,
Mhm.
I was renewing my license, my driver's license. So, syempre, pumila na ako dun sa medical, di ba? Ito na, binipi na ako ni doktor. Tapos tingin siya sa akin. Sabi niya, alam mo ba na ang BP mo 180 over 120? Hindi dapat kita ibibigyan ng clearance. Sabi niya, pero nandito ka na rin lang. Just do me a favor, go straight to the hospital and go to your doctor because
Mhm.
you're a walking time bomb. That's what she said. So I did not have any symptoms. I wasn't,
Mhm.
sinasabi lang masakit na yung bato.
Grabe,
Walang
Mommy,
ganon.
hindi ka hinimatay, no?
Wala. Ewan ko, siguro kapal na lang talaga ng balat ko, pero wala. I did not feel anything. I didn't have any headaches. I did not have any palpitations whatsoever.
Mm.
So as soon as I got my license, renewed my license, I followed naman. I went straight to the hospital and saw my IM, my doctor. At ang bagsak na salita sa akin, I'm not letting you go home. You are gonna be confined now.
Mhm.
Sabi ko, can I go home to get my clothes? And then he said, no. You're going to tell your daughter to bring your clothes here. So to cut it short, I was really literally a walking time bomb. Anytime pwede na akong bumagsak.
Yeah.
Kasi it was 180 over 120. It's really high. So,
Yes.
after I was discharged from the hospital, sabi ko, hindi ko na to kaya. Ang pangit na ng lifestyle ko kasi then, nabubuhay ako sa chocolates, nabubuhay ako sa chips, nabubuhay ako sa Coke Zero, nabubuhay ako sa mga kakanin.
Mhm.
Yun ang gusto-gusto ko. So, it was April 1st. April Fool's Day pa yun, ha? April 1st, I decided hindi ko na kaya to. I was a whopping 190 pounds.
Mhm.
And then I read about keto. I joined the Kefi group, the one where you were in.
Yeah.
You are in, where we're in right now, okay?
Yes.
And then I followed it religiously. Hindi lang na clean keto. 30 keto ang sinundan ko. But believe it or not, in 30 days, in one month, I lost 30 pounds. Of course, most of it was water
Water.
weight.
Yeah.
Yes, water weight. But I lost 30 pounds. And then nagplateau na siya, pero kahit na nagplateau siya, lumuluwag pa rin ang clothes ko. So alam talagang pumayat na ako, di ba? That's what they call non-scale victory.
Yes.
And then this is where it, you know,
Pandemic
bumawi.
po.
My brother, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, before that, yung
Before
brother
that.
ko umuwi from the US. Eh pag umuwi yun, ay, kain dito, kain doon. Eh then, nakisama naman ako. Ayun, bumalik. Ngayon, dumoble. Nag-pandemic pa. Eh, yung pandemic, my daughter worked from home. My daughter's boyfriend worked from home. My nephew worked from home. Ako worked from home. So, nandyan yung 12 midnight. O, sino mag-order ng McDonald's? O, ano orderin natin ngayon? Chowking. So, ayun na. Lumaki na naman ako. And then, just earlier today, I took my BP again. It was 160 over 100. So,
Mhm.
sabi ko, parang hindi ko na kaya. Kasi ngayon, hindi ko na nakikita yung leg ko ulit eh.
Yeah.
So, that's how my journey with Kipi was, and I'm actually pushing to go
Yeah.
back to it.
Yan. So, before mag-continue tayo, Mami, may question
Yeah.
dito si Coach Tin. Sabi niya, if you could have changed that part of your life, what would it be? And what was the greatest lesson that you could share to someone who, ako, I've been to that one eh. Yung nag-try and then went back and now, sometimes kasi when you try, sometimes it's hard. So what can you share that the greatest lesson that you learned from that one?
Actually, I'm very, kumbaga, ina-admit ko, kulang ako sa self-discipline. Mabilis akong, I don't know the term, mabuyo.
Mhm.
Yung madala. Madala
Madala.
sa, okay lang yan, kain tayo, exercise tayo bukas. Madali akong, kumbaga, madali akong maloko. So,
Mabilis bumigay,
if
mami.
there was something, mabilis bumigay, yes, that's right. But if there's something that I would want, I could change, that would be it. I would probably give myself more discipline. Yung
Mhm.
matututo kung humindi. Kasi ako yung type like what I told you, my brother came home. And then siya
Mhm.
yung type na, oh, let's eat in this restaurant, let's eat in this hotel, let's eat here, let's eat there. Ako naman, sige, total naman, 2 weeks ka lang naman dito sa Philippines. Makikikain na ako, ayun. I easily could have said no. So if
Mhm.
I were given a chance to change it, um, and that would probably be my greatest lesson as well, um, that I could share to someone, please have more discipline. Because, I mean, we're in the same group in Kifi. When we
Yeah.
look at the group, it's all about discipline,
Yeah.
you know. Um, because when you start, it's difficult. And
Yes.
then when you continue on, it's okay, madali na. But then, when you stumble,
Yeah.
mahirap na naman. You know that. So,
Yeah.
medyo ngayon, I'm struggling right now to get back. Bumili na ako ng aking jump rope, bumili na ako ng sweatsuit ko, wala, inaalikabok. So, I wasn't, I'm still not in that, I'm still probably just,
Yeah.
what do you call it, setting my mind to it, but I know someday I'll get back to it again.
Yeah. When do you plan to start that, mommy?
I started
Kailan
the
niyo?
IF.
Okay.
Nag-start na ako sa IF, probably 3 weeks. For a month now, I've been having my meals delivered. So,
Mm.
naka-CalDEP ako ngayon, calorie deficit. So, every day I'm only taking in 1,200
200.
calories a
Yeah.
day. Pero my God, Saturday, Sunday, bawi naman. O, bili kang barbecue dito, bili ka niyan to, bili ka niyan. O,
Ang
wala
sasarap
na.
pa naman ng mga tinitinda mo, mami, na pagkain tsaka yung mga niluluto niyo sa bahay.
Oo, totoo yan. Just today, I finished cooking adobo flakes. Napasarap
Yan.
yung
Buti
kain
na lang
ko.
hindi kita kapitbahay, mami.
Ay, uubusin nyo eh. Uubusin nyo yan
Ayan.
eh.
So,
Pero I would gladly share it, of course.
share the calories.
Share the weight.
Ayan. So, of course, sometimes, no, when we have to be intentional. No, yun yung
Mm,
lagi namin na ano na, self-discipline kasi it's really a process din eh. No, you
yeah,
have to remind yourself
it
and
is.
sometimes kapag nakalimutan mo siya, no, yan, we have here Master Coach Hasmini, she's teaching about creating habits, no?
Mm,
You can start, no, by even yung maliliit na habit mo na para magtuloy-tuloy. I know we've been there, no? Yung discipline
yeah,
na ginawa natin before within the group. All the things that we need to know are there, no? Especially now that we have to make sure na kasi importante eh, 'di ba? Of course, I know, no, you know that health is very important lalo na sa atin ng mga moms. We have to be strong lalo na we have our kids, 'di ba?
exactly.
We wanted to be with them, of course, 'di ba?
Of
So,
course.
yeah, we have to make sure that we are healthy, of course, for them. Not just for them, but also for ourselves. Yan. So,
Exactly.
I support you with that, no, with that journey. If you need someone who's accountable, na you can just send me a message. So, we can move to that again.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, pag nag-stop talagang minsan, yun naman din talaga yung sinabi
Ang
sa atin
hirap.
before. When you stop, dumodoble talaga. So,
Oo,
you
totoo
have
yun.
to
That's so
work
true.
on that one. So, yan. So, we are going to pause for a break, mommy, no? But
Yes.
before that, I'm going to give you a hanging question that you will answer pagbalik natin. no?
Okay.
Kasi, of course, we are going to transition dun sa journey mo naman sa as a mom, no?
Yeah.
Share us, how was the transition, on being a mom, no? Paano yung experience mo? What was the biggest lesson that you learned, no? Nung na-realize mo that, ay, nanay na pala ako, no? How was it? So that question you will be answering pagbalik natin. So let's hydrate, inom muna tayo ng tubig, no? Yan. So we will be coming
Yes.
back after the break. So see you.
Okay, I'll see you.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag and drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag and drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
We are back for the second part of our 18th episode of Brushstrokes, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines, and our home as professional certified CACC life coaches. Meet our coaching tribe at Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. You may come for dine-in or visit for coaching services from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday to Thursday. And you may also join the community night event happening daily from 7:30 p.m. onwards. Yan. So, for Sundays, no? Comfy Sunday, if you want to enhance that creative side of yours, you can join Coach Sean for Sundays for Life with Coach Sean. For Mondays, yun naman pong Nurturing Monday. No? If you want to learn more about relationships, you can join Coach Tin at Decaf Coffee Republic. It's Walk Along with Coach Tin. For Tuesday, you can yeah, as I mentioned before, no, it's all about habits with Master Coach Jasmine. Kung you want to create that, start a good habit, no, you can join her class, no, at Decaf Coffee Republic every Tuesday. That's Groove Tuesday. For Wednesday, if you are that one person who's still searching, ano ba yung purpose ko sa buhay, no? That's Purpose Wednesday. Away in a Day with Coach Rizel. So visit the Cup Coffee Republic for Thursday. Yan. So that is Strengthening Thursday, which is Coaching for the Soul with none other than Master Coach A herself. And of course, tonight, no, we have Fab Saturday. That is Open Mic with Coach Orville, where you can showcase your talents. No, if you want to share your talent with poetry, with singing, you can join the open mic at 7:30 p.m. tonight. So our coaching hub is also an event place and a venue of choice for face-to-face classes, no training and private functions. So connect to Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 for inquiry and reservation. And no, if you are one person who desires to experience transformation in areas of health, wealth, and relationships, then I would like to invite you to join us inside the Be Learning Society as one of the mental model collectors with full access pass to the monthly mental model masterclass of Master Coach A that is exclusive for Be Learning Society members only. For next month, for this month rather, no, our master class is on Wisdom Wheel mental model. So save the date. That would be on the 30th of September, Friday at 7:30 p.m. The Wisdom Wheel is a method for solving problems that uses humanity's collective wisdom, no, instead of relying solely on our own thinking and on trial and error. And in this mental model masterclass, you will learn how to leverage on collective wisdom so you can stay healthy and mentally fit. Be Learning Society is the tent maker of Be Learning Homes for mental fitness, and on top of the food and beverage discount we enjoy from Decaf Coffee Republic, mental model collectors also benefit from 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Think Talk broadcast is powered by Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, the social commerce turnkey solution provider that helps entrepreneurs and business owners to leverage the power of content marketing to provide value, improve engagement, and increase revenue with investment of just 5 minutes every single day. Visit www.riseupcreatives.com to learn the benefits of lifetime members like me and discover how you can rise up and be creative in growing your business. Yan. So before I call back on screen Mommy Ais, I ask her, how was the transition on her being a mom? How was her journey? Now, what are the things that she went through and how was she able to overcome this? So let us call back on screen our guest, Mommy Ais.
Okay, again.
Ayan,
Good to
welcome
see you
back,
again.
Mommy.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so going back to your question then, no, medyo um, makulay, sobrang makulay yung buhay ko to a point na to start it all off, no, I had my daughter at an early age. I was only 21. And I was actually 2 weeks away from graduating college. I graduated from a very exclusive school in Makati na all girls. So, medyo, tapos run by nuns. So, pag nalaman nila na, you're pregnant, out ka na agad. So, I tried to hide it. So, I had her at a very young age. I was 21. I gave birth to her, I was 22 na rin. And I wasn't really that fortunate with the partner, with the father. During that time kasi nobody, I think, no, not I think, wala pa, hindi pa uso doon ang mga cellphones,
Yeah.
ang yung mga uso pang telephone doon, yung dial up, yung bilog. What do you call the rotary phones. Uso pa yung party line, wala pang pagers and stuff like that. So it was very hard for me to detect. I did not know that he was already with someone. Okay, so um, it was a very difficult start as a parent because walang asawa, walang partner na tutulong sa'yo magpalaki
Mhm.
ng anak mo. I was spoiled sa father ko, so I really depended on him in terms of finances. Kasi
Mhm.
pag-graduate pa lang or kaka-graduate pa lang ng college. Um, but unfortunately, he passed away a year after. Wala akong ipon. I was living from day to day kasi parang I had my job na back then. Pero during that time, 5,000 pesos was the monthly salary.
Mhm.
Malaki na yon. Kaso nandyan yung how much was her milk. Her milk was 700 a week.
Mhm.
Tapos her diapers and everything. So wala na nga akong father na tumutulong sa akin sa expenses ko. Tapos I had to work to,
Mhm.
you know, to support her. And she was left with my mom while I was at work. So it was very difficult. Um, and it wasn't really that pleasant. Um, 10 years after, na-repeat na naman yung same mistake. Di
Mhm.
ba, they always say, I think history repeats itself.
Repeat
So
itself.
that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Um, but at that time, may mga cellphone na. Okay,
Mhm.
the guy wasn't married, but he didn't tell me that he was already getting married.
Mhm.
So my kids, I had to raise my kids on my own. Yung second ko, I had help naman from my daughter kasi she was already 10 years old then. So nandun yung tumutulong siya na bantayan yung son ko if I needed to go to work and stuff like that. So, na-experience ko ba yung dadalhin sila sa office pag walang magbabantay, doon sila matutulog, doon sila maglalaro and everything and stuff like that. Those were the days na sobrang hirap na hirap ako.
Mhm.
Pero kinakaya ko kasi kailangan eh.
Yeah.
I'm the only person they were depending on. Okay,
Mhm.
and then, believe it or not, it was um, just 2016. No, not 2016 actually. 2016, I was given the opportunity to work from home.
Mhm.
That's when I started to feel medyo gumagaan na ng konti. Yung, yung, yung bigat na nararamdaman ko as a parent. And at the same time, syempre, yung daughter ko, pag-graduate na ng college nung time na yon. And then, when she graduated college, medyo nakakaramdam na ako ng luwag-luwag ng konti, right? Isa na lang yung binabantayan ko. And then I met Brian in 2020.
Mhm.
That's when everything changed. That's when I felt um, financial freedom.
Mhm.
Kasi uh, sobrang bigat na bigat ako sa finances ko. Parang wala
Mhm.
akong ipon kasi kada sa sweldo ko, laging mapupunta sa expenses ng mga bata, tuition fee ng bata, yung um, syempre yung food namin, yung bills namin, and, stuff like that. It was
Mhm.
just 2020 when I started to feel yung ginhawa. And then, of course, now, yun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
that's
yeah.
it. That was those are my struggles as a single parent, and what I'm experiencing right now.
Yeah. So before I ask you this question, Mommy, what was the greatest lesson that you learned, no, from all those journey that you have on being so single mom, the thing that happened, yung mga struggles. If you are to give that lesson to a single mom who's listening right now and she's transitioning, then bago pa lang din niya pagdadaanan because she doesn't have really a choice or maybe she chose to
Yeah,
have that choice to really raise her children alone. What could be your lesson that you can share with her?
yeah. I've always thought about this. No, walang babae na in love para lang iwan. Lahat
Mm,
ng babae nagmahal, hoping that that would be the person who would be with them until the day they die, right? Medyo unfortunate lang ako dun sa dalawang partner ko. So, um, siguro the greatest advice that I could give them to single parents, be strong. First of all, take it easy. Okay? Huwag mong pamadali. When you decide, think about um, everything na sasakop. Like, for example, um, kaya ko bang palakihin yung anak ko mag-isa? Kaya ko bang bayaran din yung bills ko at the same time? You know, things like that. At the same time, nandiyan na eh. May anak ka na. The next thing you do is you be strong. Because you are the only one that your kids are depending on. Oo, nandyan yung nanay mo, nandyan yung mga kapatid mo, pero ikaw yung nag-iisang magulang na um, inaasahan nila. You know, by 2006, I fell into depression that I wanted to kill myself. I told myself, hindi ko na kaya. Parang lahat na lang ng malas dumating sa akin. And I was about to give up. I was actually looking for places to hang myself already. None of my family knew this. Not even my kids knew this. Pero you know what? Parang something dawned on me na wala na kang tatay yung mga anak mo, iiwan mo ba? Diba? And I became a Christian as well. So pag ikaw, may Jesus sa buhay mo, okay, I don't think you will ever think of those struggles. Kasi alam mong lessons itong tinuturo sa'yo eh. Merong rason kung bakit nangyayari lahat nito. So just hang on, be strong for them. Don't do anything that will make you regret, you know, whatever that is. So, and have faith. Hang on to the promise of the Lord.
Yeah. So thank you for being vulnerable with sharing what you have experienced, Mommy. Sometimes we resort to that eh. We are ready to throw the towel, and sometimes yung ano eh, may saving grace talaga eh na nangyayari sa buhay natin, no?
Yes,
Na we
exactly.
do not expect it na there's someone who will really, may madinig I got that from you na merong it dawned on you, nadinig ka, no?
Yeah.
And ang ganda ng realization mo na wala na nga silang ano, di ba? So baka mawawalan pa sila ng nanay. And if you could really, have a heart-to-heart talk, Mommy, with your daughter about what happened in your life. Because sabi mo nga, they do not know about it. Of course, we have to, hindi natin talaga yan eh. As much as possible, ayaw nating malaman yan ng mga anak natin, no?
Exactly.
You are going to have this heart-to-heart talk with your daughter about what happened in your life. What would be the best advice that you could share with her?
Okay, my daughter is actually 27, turning 28. So adult na yan eh. So ngayon, alam na niya eh. Alam na niya kung ano yung dapat at hindi dapat gawin. But prior to that, when she was younger, of course, during her teenage years, isa lang lagi yung sinasabi ko sa kanya, don't be like me. Lagi yan, don't be like me. I cannot afford you following my footsteps because I know that I was wrong. I know that I was impulsive in a lot of things. So, siguro I did not have to tell her kasi ika nga heart to heart talk, di ba? Hindi ko na kinailangan eh kasi she saw it. She saw everything that happened to me from the time that from the time na nagkaroon siya ng, malay. Oo, hanggang sa ngayon, kita na lahat eh. Kasi kung susunod yan sa footsteps ko, dapat 21 pa lang may anak na yan eh. She's already 27 and she's taking things slowly. Nag-iipon siya, nakabili na siya at a very young age, nakabili siya ng sarili niyang car. She's working now for a very prestigious company, mataas ang posisyon niya. Things that never happened to me. Like what I told you, walang direksyon ng buhay ko eh. Ako kasi yung type na, happy-go-lucky ko, ito gusto ko. Siya hindi, she has a goal. And that's something that I'm very, very proud of. So, wala nang kailangan na heart-to-heart talk. Siguro yung bunso ko pwede.
Oh,
Pero
sige, si Bunso, Mami.
si
For
bunso
example, kay
lalaki.
si Rani
Mm.
ko.
Oh,
Lagi ko nababasa yung sinasabi mong si Rani ko siya.
oo, nakakasira lagi ng gamit kaya sirani ko. Yeah. He's a very gifted child. My son is actually a gifted child. In terms of skills yan, ah. Sa skills, he's very gifted. Kasi nga, at the age of what? At the age of 12, 13, marunong na siyang mag-repair ng mga bikes. And then ngayon mga kotse na.
Yeah.
And he's only 17. Turning an adult, turning 18 next week. Hindi, ano ba ngayon? 2 weeks from now. Oh, there you go. Okay, so siguro sa son ko, I would say the same thing. Kasi he's in the stage now. He's only 17 or 18. He's turning 18. Nandun na siya sa stage na nag-e-explore. Mag-girlfriend ba ako? Mag kakat ba ako ng class? Stuff like that. So, actually, I also don't need to do the heart-to-heart talk because my son also knows what I've gone through.
Mhm.
Yung hirap na kung paano ko sila pinalaking magkapatid on my own. And although dun sa daughter ko nakaano na ako, na alam ko she's heading the right direction na. Yung son ko siguro ano na lang, more of guidance. Pero heart to heart talk, I don't need to because he already knows. He can see for himself. He's a witness of what I went through. So he already knows what he should do in his life.
Ayan. So, thank you for that, Mami. Kanina, Mami, I featured, so this is brushstrokes, of course, no? You know that I also
Yes.
do makeup. So, I have here an eyeshadow palette. So, may mga dark shades, may mga light shades. And if I'm going to do a makeup for you, no, kung malapit ka lang soon, I'm gonna use, since after all the things that happened to you, I'm gonna use the light shades, no? Kasi ano ba yung ginagawa ng eyeshadow? Yan, kagaya ng fresh na makeup mo ngayon, Mami, no? Siguro I'll just use this shades, itong mga medyo earthy. Yan.
Okay.
Plus the glitter ones. No? Siguro
Nice.
yun yung gagamitin ko, especially in your eyes. This eyeshadow palette naman is multi-use. So yung mga pink dyan, pwede nating ilagay as blush on. So pwede yan gawin. No, why? Why will I use that? Ayoko yung mga dark kasi I know you had this
A darkness.
season of your life where you're putting the
Yes.
eyeshadow dark. No, so at the season of your life right now, I want you to see yung to highlight yung mga light shadows, no? Kasi nga ano pa yung ginagawa ng eyeshadow sa buhay sa mata natin? It enhances, it draws attention. And ngayon, i-relate natin siya sa buhay mo, no? Kasi sabi ko nga in this season na sabi mo nga you're contented, you're happy, you're earning for yourself, financial freedom. So, if we're going to relate yung eyeshadow, sabi ko nga it enhances. What do you think still needs enhancement sa buhay mo ngayon, Mami?
Meron pa ba? Kasi parang, I came to a point na minsan nga dinadaan ko na lang sa biro na, meron na akong daughter, may son na ako, asawa na lang. That's what I keep on telling them. It's actually, dati it was a joke half meant.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi parang, I would always pray to the Lord, ano ba to? Ako ba ay single blessedness na? Or bibigyan mo pa ako? Worth the wait ba? Or talagang, should I accept it? Pero ngayon, parang nandun ako sa point ng life ko na, I am so, what do you call this? Hindi lang happy, contented.
Mm-hmm.
Contented probably because I am seeing my kids. It was a struggle bringing them up. Okay, it really was. But nandun na yung answered prayer ko na palaki ko sila ng nasa tamang landas.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I have friends who are single mothers, but I have cousins who are single parents na yung mga anak nila na nakariwara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So sa point ko, siguro kontento na ako eh. I don't think I can ask for anything more, not even a partner. I'm
Mm.
very happy. Oh, well, ikaw ibebes ako ni Lord, why not? Right? But
Yeah.
I'm not in that point anymore na,
You're really
ano ba, Lord,
searching.
bigyan mo naman ako. Oo,
Yeah.
wala, wala. Kasi sabi nga nila, di ba, parang the more you search, the more it will not come.
Mhm.
Pero ngayon hindi, I'm happy logging into, my computer na, mag-work na ako. Start dati hindi, ano ba to? Magkaka-boyfriend pa ba ako? Wala lang ganun. I'm already old na rin eh. Parang I don't need it na. So, just seeing my kids na nasa tamang landas, okay na.
Yan. So, since sabi mo you're contented, ano na lang yung nagbibigay ng lalim sa buhay mo ngayon?
Well, lalim. Ako, lalim nga nun, ano?
It adds to it eh, di ba yung eyeshadow, minsan hina-highlight yung mata para magkaroon ng
Oo,
crease, di ba? Yun yung mga makeup na ginagawa
yes.
ko. Para kahit nakamask tayo, kita yung mata na ang ganda ng mata, lalagyan mo pa ng foundation.
Exactly.
Yes, di ba? So, sa buhay mo ngayon, ano yung sa tingin mo what would put death? Na mas magkaroon pa ng lalim yung buhay mo, mas magkaroon pa ng meaning yung buhay mo.
Siguro yung pagiging Christian ko na lang. Kasi medyo doon ako kulang. Kulang na kulang na pati yung mga anak ko gusto ko talagang kasi I used to be in the media ministry. May ministry ako sa church noon and then the pandemic happened na-stop eh. So, sa ngayon, mas magkakaroon ng depth, magkakaroon ng
Mm.
meaning ang buhay ko pag mas nag-serve ako more sa church na
Yeah.
kasama yung mga anak ko. So, yun ang parang dream ko eh na kasi my church mates have their families complete in
Mm.
church. Someday probably I could that would bring more meaning into my life if I could, I may not have given them a father,
Mm.
a biological father, but the heavenly Father is there.
Yes.
So, dun pa lang, mabuo ko lang yung pamilya ko na nandiyan ang Diyos sa gitna namin, na, na kung maging consistent siguro yun na yung bubuo sa buhay ko.
Yan. So,
Mm.
since we're nearing the end, what legacy do you want to leave your children, Mommy?
Ako. Mahirap na tanong yan. Kasi parang wala naman eh. I just want them to be to look at me as somebody they can depend on, to run to. Kasi sabi nga nila, di ba, ang anak kayang kalimutan ng magulang. Pero ang magulang hindi kayang talikuran ng anak. So I want to tell my children, I will never, ever make you feel incomplete. As a mother, I may not be the father that you have or that you had, pero kompleto na eh. Kompleto na yung buhay natin. Yun yung, kumbaga, I will never make you feel, actually, um, I already heard that from my daughter and my son also na wala man silang father, kompleto kami. Kompleto kami as a family. So yung legacy nga na naging matatag akong magulang para sa kanila.
Yeah. So, yun yung gusto mong maalala, that they have a mom. And I'm sure na alam nila yun eh. Sabi mo nga, even
Yes.
if you're not talking, nag-uusap yung mga puso nyo, no? Alam
Yes.
nila
They
because
know it.
they are witness on what you've been through, how you overcame all of those challenges, no? So
Exactly.
kanina, Mommy, I've mentioned I do makeover. Pero what's my mission is really to help fellow moms to see the makeover, yung transformation sa buhay natin. No, yun kasi yung mas importante aside from the physical. Of course, okay lang na mag-makeup tayo, 'di ba? We need to be presentable. We need to boost our confidence using the makeup, but yung makeover that you want to change in your life, no? It should be something. So, if I'm going to ask you, how do you see a makeover of your life with regards, no, to safety and love of your family?
Makeover. Um, Safety.
Yeah.
Siguro, be, yung ano na lang, yung pagiging consistent ko lang. Una, yung pagiging disiplinado, not only in terms of my physical health. Kasi if I don't take care of my health, definitely mawawala ako maaga sa mga anak ko. 'Di ba? Wala na nga silang tatay, mawawala pa ako physically. That's something I cannot afford. Although, when they say Christians are not supposed to be afraid of death. Okay?
Mhm.
But I have to be a hypocrite if I say I'm not. Because I am. Lalo na I just lost a very good friend recently because
Yeah.
of stroke. So, siguro yung pagiging disiplinado ko na lang in terms of sa health ko. At the same time, yung pagiging consistent ko sa pagiging magulang or at least pagiging mother and father sa kanilang dalawa.
Yan, of course. Sabi mo nga kanina, 'di ba? Sabi ng mga anak mo, you alone makes them feel safe and loved. So
Complete,
yun
yeah.
naman yung pinaka-importante, yun yung completion, no? Kasi if
Yes.
you are there, of course, ramdam nila yun eh, na
Yes.
they are safe, of course, when they are with you. And when you said, sabi mo nga, yung makeover na gusto mo is not just, yung maging consistent. Siyempre, we have to be
Yeah.
there. Mas gusto pa nating ma-witness yung mga mangyayari sa mga anak natin in the future, right, Mommy? So, yan. So, I support you with that, with all those things that you wanted to do. And I wanted to thank you for saying yes for this episode. And I'm sure there are a lot of moms that, you have inspired with your story, no? Whether your friends, your family, or someone who's gonna watch this on a replay, no? You can tag them on the comment section. May mga mom friends po kayo who's going through or went through this transition din na pinagdaanan po ni Mommy Ais. Please do comment them, no? Tag them on the comment section and share the link of this video. So, Mommy, maraming
Mm.
salamat. So please wait for me at the backstage so we can have a photo op after this episode. So thank you,
No
Mommy
problem.
Ais.
Thank you for having me.
Yan. So thank you for supporting Brushstrokes, and whether you are joining us live, no, or watching us on a replay, please do leave a comment and to share your thoughts and insights. As I have mentioned before, tag your friends, especially those who you think will be needs to hear this message. No, don't keep us a secret, and let us help us serve more people by circulating the link of this video. And as I close, I'd like to speak to all the mothers, working moms, full-time moms, single moms, soon-to-be moms who are the unsung heroes of the global workforce. There is a lot more competition in the working world today than there used to be, 10 years ago. And there seems to be a never-ending need for us to stand out from the crowd that is tirelessly in pursuit, of success. But with the reality of the great resignation comes the great opportunity, especially for every worker, to start building wealth and becoming their own version of CEO, even while still being employed full time. And with that, we invite you to embark on a journey of becoming a coaching entrepreneur like us. Connect at 0917-586-1661 and map your success as a certified co-actively co-create life coach. CACC certification program is an international CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. CACC course includes 21-day web-based learning with lifetime access, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live virtual business bootcamp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with done-for-you coaching programs and many other bonuses that coaching professionals to jumpstart in the second fastest growing industry in the world today. Life coaching is truly a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace and dynamic business environment. Call Coach Rizal now at 0917-586-1661 to join the live coaching bootcamp on September 10, 17, and 24 for online learners. I also invite you to watch the other shows hosted here at Think Talk Broadcast. Please follow, subscribe, and engage in our social media accounts at ThinkTalk_TV on Twitter and Instagram, and Think Talk Broadcast on YouTube, and give us your review. For partnership and collaboration, please connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. See you in the next episode of Brushstrokes on September 10th, live here at TikTok Broadcast. And your Warren coaching thought for today is, don't expect another person to complete you. You have to be whole first as yourself before you can be with someone you love and feel secure to be with. As what we always say here in Life Coach Philippines, we cannot give what we don't have. Because family love is spelled home safety. This is us in the Philippines, coaches like us think and talk like this. This is Coach Joanna, broadcasting beyond borders to advance life coaching worldwide. Love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom. Have a great Saturday, everyone.